You need a rematch to feel better about yourself after that. Ooh.
Yeah, Bonfire is an event. Let's take a look at the board. Attacks. Bleh. Trashing, remake, raise, bonfire. Trade route, trading post. Hallelujah, you can trash your cards. Village is squire only. Draw looks like tactician only. Okay, that's significant. And plus buy is tacky tish and the trade route. Baron. So tactician is the only draw. There's a billion double tactician enablers here. And Monument and Distant Lands provide a lot of points. And Big Money doesn't look like it's going to be able to power through super well here. So yeah, you want to score a lot of points, and you want double tacky Tish. Remake is a great card. Bonfire is also a great card. Could open Remake Bonfire. Seems a little aggro, but it might be fine. Helps you remake estates into silvers. Buy like a Raise or a Squire or something. Squires are fine. You're going to want them. Get a couple of monuments in the deck. Get a double tactician deck that hits 5. Buys a distant lands and plays a distant lands every turn, or maybe twice. Buys 2 distant lands, plays 2 distant lands. Is Bonfire a good opening, or should I go for something a little more conventional? I like the Bonfire. Getting thin is super great. Because Tactician is the only draw. Let's do it.
Got an interesting decision here.
Hashtag interesting decision. Trading post is super great for you.
Yeah.
I would probably open with the trading post.
I was really tempted to open Tactician just because I love that card so much, but it will be
but
terrible.
Opening Tactician is pretty much never good. Squire. Let's draw that Squire. Is it time for him? I would have seriously considered remake there.
I also considered it, but I also knew that it actually probably wouldn't matter because I was going to hit 4 on this next turn. Remake Monument. I think with the trading post, I don't really need the remake. Just I don't want to have that many terminals. Interesting decisions.
Someone needs to talk me out of remaking the silvers into monuments and buying a Squire.
I'm not going to do that.
All right. It actually seems fine because the monuments can be remade into 5ers. That's going to be my way of hitting 5. Or you can just do Squire, Monument, Monument, which is pretty decent. I can play Remake, but if I play Monument, I can just get Bonfire and be better off. Yep. Hey, I hit a Natch 5. So, yeah, we're definitely picking up that tacky Tish. Ooh.
So what do we... second Tactician already. I haven't even played the first one. I don't think my deck can really support that yet. So I want this... I'd like to pick up more Squires later. Now I think I want the remake so I can turn those silvers that I've been getting into something useful.
So I could do Squire double Monument, buy the second Tactician now, but next hand I'm just going to remake some stuff. It's okay. Other options, Squire, Monument, play Tactician, buy Squire, which is a good card for my deck, and I would like it.
Squire's a pretty good card. I like it a lot.
Next turn I can thin, probably buy the second Tactician, and then have like another half turn kind of thing. I like it. Seems a little better. Although this was a pretty good hand just by itself, so that's a thing. I think I remake the coppers. No, no. I remake the estate because then I want to remake the 3 cost into a monument and then remake the other copper. And if I remake the coppers now, I can't do that. Or I could like get a trade route and then trade route the remake. That seems kind of pointless. Which card is more likely to be useful before it goes to the trash? I think it's going to be the silver. Because I'm not playing Tactician next hand. I'd probably rather have the silver than the trade route. So second Tactician for sure, and I guess I'm getting a Distant Lands. I could play that over a Monument or something. Wait, I do have the terminal space. Kind of. Yeah, let's get the Distant Lands. It's probably time for that. Lots of ways that Distant Lands could be good. Here, the silver versus trade route turned out not to matter, which is okay.
Definitely the second Tactician. Pick up a province, but I
Yeah,
don't want that.
get the province.
I'm not going to get the province. I'm just going to get a Distant Lands.
That was a good hand. It was very possible I didn't find a Tactician that turn, and then like that just means absolutely nothing. So I'm pretty fortunate for that. Here I've got a remake that I don't want to play, so I'm a little sad. But that's fine, I guess. 2, 3, 4. I can play this thing for buys and get 2 squires and a monument. Have a pretty good deck from here. I should just consider. No, I should really get a raise.
Adam, don't you know it's gauche to talk about how much you make?
I would really. I mean, let's just. I mean, I didn't talk about how much I made. I just said I wanted to make more. And TBH, if I don't get a sizable raise at work for my performance this year, I'm probably gonna find someplace else to work because I feel like I've done a very good job. Getting a Distant Lands is
I just like that word gauche.
okay.
What does it even mean?
I really like squire, squire, raise, raise. I really like that. More than I probably should. Let's do it.
I'm hungry.
I have 2 coppers left in my deck. That's good to know. I think I'll be playing remake. I think I'm going to raise this silver. Yep, that's happening this turn. Get out of here. So I've got 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 1, 0. So I guess the squire is just an extra $1 for me. Whatevs. Certainly don't need to draw the raise this turn. Oh, I need something to discard to my Tactician. So it doesn't matter what I'm getting because I'm not playing it. LOL. And Distant Lands. 4 Scherzies.
Ooh. When all those cards just come flying in your face. I almost started like turning into Sir Mix-a-Lot there, but I didn't. Like I don't know the words.
Should consider getting a 3rd Tactician at some point. I just realized how lucky I've been that I've been able to see my Tactician. Because I have like a 14-card deck.
Yeah, I'm not having so much luck. Do I just get 2 Distant Lands here? My Tactician's in those top 4. Next turn's gonna kind of be wasted. I think it's not the worst idea.
Don't want to raise the raise. So the raise is just going to get kept to discard to the Tacky Tish. I love saying Tacky Tish. It's so much fun.
I call it Tic Tac.
Tic Tac, that's good. That's good.
Well, because it's tactic, but it's tic-tac.
It's good. I like that. So it's either double distant lands or distant lands tactician.
I'm not sure what the point is that you got so far ahead of me, but you're reasonably far ahead of me.
You
Look back
opened
and kind of pinpoint
trading
exactly where.
post. How many times did you bonfire?
I didn't.
Ever?
No.
You probably should have
every
been
time-
buying bonfires.
I was going for the squires instead, which probably was a bit early.
Oh yeah,
that's
for
probably
sure.
Yeah, that's where I messed up. All
I
right.
bonfired
Well,
twice, I think.
I identified them as a key pile because they're a key pile.
Well,
And
they are, but the thing is, like, they don't draw
they're
cards.
So cheap. They're so cheap, and also you get plus buys so easily here that yeah.
You can't make use of very many squires, though. Like, if I only have 3 squires, my deck is still fine. It's not going to be any worse than yours. In fact, it's going to be better because now I don't have all these squires in my deck. I probably have too many squires.
Yeah, you have more squires. You have I think you went 6-4.
Right. I think I should probably raise squires. I maybe should have raised a squire this turn, but I didn't. I feel like he can't double distant lands next turn because he doesn't have a tactician out. So let's just do this. And we're just going to pretend that the tactician I bought is the one that I'm seeing in my hand.
Should I bonfire now?
I would not recommend that.
I'll get a raise.
Yeah, it's definitely better than bonfire. So I think I'm going to raise the remake. It's about time for that. And we want to get, what, distant lands or monument? Let's get the distant lands. Let's keep on top of this business. I have plenty of actions this turn.
I like games like this where I can look back and I can kind of see, okay, yeah, that is where I went wrong, right? It's really nice to be able to analyze your own play like that and kind of go, okay, I understand why I'm losing this game.
Yeah.
As opposed to dumb shuffle luck and stuff.
Distant lands, and let's, yeah, we can lower the raise pile. It's fine. So given that there are 2 tacticians in these 10 cards I'm hoping to find, I feel a lot better about my life. So yeah, we will keep the 3rd tactician around.
Oh.
Yeah, and if we compare this to big money, I don't think being contested on components is a huge deal, other than maybe distant lands. There would be more distant lands points I could get, but like, I have, how many points? 26 points, and my deck is good. Like, it's a good deck.
Yeah.
And big money would have, I mean, it doesn't have great enablers here, like Monument Big Money would probably have the same number of points, and their deck would be a lot worse. So yeah, I feel pretty good about this instead of playing Big Money.
I kind of want the distant lands, but I don't think I'm going to get the chance to play it. So I don't think it's a good buy for my deck. Plus, it would leave me with just 5, and I end up getting like.
I think if you can win, it's because you got that distant lands and played it.
I don't think. The other thing is, what would I buy with my other 5? Another tack? The game's not going to go long enough for that to actually help.
Duchy?
The game's going to end. Duchy, yeah, but.
Monument?
I don't think I'm going to get to play the monument enough times for it to be worth it. It'll just take up terminal space.
Well, it brings a pile lower. That's most of it.
I don't want to bring the piles lower. I don't, because you're in the lead right now.
Right, but I mean, I'm going to have a bad turn, and you play your distant lands and get a lead by playing maybe the monument and having the buying power to end it. It's a little sketch. Duchy or monument both seem okay.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to raise a squire.
I feel a little bit more secure in the duchy. The monument is me betting on you having a bad turn. The duchy is me going, I think he could have a good turn, and maybe if I get lucky, I can squeak something out.
Sure. I think they're both probably fine. I didn't think about it very much. What's the thing I'm not going to play this turn? I think I can raise a squire pretty safely. Let's do that. Well, that could possibly be useful, so let's get that one, even though I don't think it will be. I think I'm going to not play a monument this turn. Or I could not play a squire. No, that's not an option, because we need to play this distant lands. So yeah, we will not play a monument this turn.
I was asking myself if Quist is still here. Yes, he is.
I really should have looked for a win before playing all these action cards. Should have done that. But I didn't, because I'm bad. If I get a monument here, I don't think he can buy the monuments and pile out. And the monument is pretty good for my deck. I think it'll be my 4th, so it'll help out. I don't have distant lands that I need to play anymore, so that could be monuments, which is economy and points, which help me win. Yes, let's get the monument. And a raise. Yep, it's fun. So this turn, what I'm hoping to do is play like 1 squire for buys and win the game. Can I do that? If I play a squire for buys, I'll have 4 buys. All I need is 12. Do I have that in hand? No. Let's play a raise and trash the raise and see if we can find another thing. Is this going to be it? I think it is. Is it? I need to make sure I have enough actions for all of this. So I've got $11. If I get the squire, I'll have 12, and will I have enough actions to play it for buys? 6, 10. Oh, I also can't count. Can I make 12? What's that last card? I mean, let's say I raise and trash the raise. I'll have another squire and another monument. Then I will have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that'll work. So if I just draw a squire and monument, I'll be fine. Let's do that. Counting? Yes, counting. It works. Lovely.
All right.
Cool.
Yes.
That happened. Want to play again?